Hey everyone, it's Casey here at Level Up Games, and today I have something very special for you all. This is a collector box of Modern Horizons 3. It's finally here. We're going to get right into it. I know you're excited, and I am too. If you want to get yourself a play box or another collector box like the one you're about to see, you can order them right now at levelupgamesmd.com. You can also get any of the commander decks, the normal commander decks, as well as lock in your foil retro frame Flusterstorm buy a box promo by pre-ordering right now. The link will be on the screen and in the description. Of course, collector box of Modern Horizons 3. Anyone remember the first Modern Horizons set? Wild to think about where we are now compared to then. Alright, quick cut there. We had some problem with the focusing, but we should be all good now. Camera should be good to go. Pack number 1 here. We can already see Wing It as our first common, followed by a Deem Inferior. That's 2. Here's Shattered Landscape, really important land for the limited format. Glimpse the Impossible. Wow, look at that art, even on the commons. Pull out all the stops for Modern Horizons. Here's our first uncommon, Glyph Elemental, followed by It that heralds the end. This is gonna be a really good quasi mana dorking commander for sure. Phyrexian Ironworks is our next uncommon. Our first full art basic. It is Swamp, featuring who else but Emrakul there in the background. Whoa. I skipped a card. It's Snow Covered Waste retro. The meme is finally real. We have Snow Covered Wastes. Very cool. And behind that, of course, was a retro Victimize in foil. Very gorgeous. Love the retro foils. It's our first rare, Volatile Stormdrake. Really cool. This is the spin on Gilded Drake, the very famous reserve list card. Love to see the little spins. Wow. A profile foil Azlask. This is the face card for the Eldrazi commander deck, and this is the borderless profile version of it. So cool. When an Azlac, the Swelling Scourge, or another colorless creature you control dies, you get an experience counter. And for Wooburg, creatures you control get +X, where X is the number of experience counters you have, and then Scions and Spawns you control gain Indestructible and Annihilator 1 until end of turn. Such a powerful card, and for commander purposes, 5 color. Underneath that is an extended art Ripples of Undeath, followed by Kudo, King Among Bears borderless profile, and extended foil Flooded Strand. That's so cool. Wow, the Khan's Fetch is finally reprinted after so many years. Are a real reprint. And this is the borderless version of that card. That's so sick. And then that's our token underneath it. So that is a collector pack. Oh, here they are. And we have many more to go. Let's grab the trash can here. Crazy start though. Borderless, or extended art Flooded Strand, and borderless Azlask. That's gonna be hard to beat, folks, but we're gonna try. Let's start things off with a Nyxborn Unicorn here in pack number 2. Try to fight the glare. Nyxborn Unicorn. Horrific Assault, featuring amazing artwork. Who is that? Justin Jones. Fantastic piece. Thriving Skyclaw Nyxborn Hydra. Skittering Persecutor. Hydra Trainer. Nadir Nightblade, featuring the commander set symbol that it was first printed in as a watermark. Here's our basic. It is Mountain this time, featuring I think that's good old Ulamog in the back there. Null Elemental Blast retro. What a fantastic looking retro card. What a colorless retro card. So cool. Consuming Corruption is our foil retro frame. Toxic Deluge foil. Welcome to Modern. Toxic Deluge. Even if you don't play Commander, this card from like Cube. This is a fantastic Cube card, and now it is in Modern proper. Here's a Horizon of Progress. This card is not in Modern. This is off the Commander sheet, but fantastic card. This is a spin on the Horizon lands, and this is the 5-color variant. Borderless Pearl Medallion. That's a winner. It feels like we just got the medallions in Commander Masters, but we didn't get the borderless art form, and now we have this fantastic borderless art. Retro Kozilek. I have a feeling all these packs are going to be hits. There's just too many good cards. Retro Kozilek, the Broken Reality. Just look at the retro frame on these. They're very well done this time around. And there's a borderless foil Jet Medallion. Double medallion packs are real. And you can get 2 borderless medallions in a single pack, folks. Crazy. Let's get all our hits up here. Let's kick out Insect Token. Let's get Flooded Strand, Jet Medallion, Kozilek, Pearl Medallion. There we go. That's a good lineup. That was a good pack too. That has to be crazy pack. All right, let's find some more fetch lands here. I have Expel the Unworthy, Electroza, Fanged Flames, Fetid Gargantua, Ondu Knotmaster, Twisted Riddle Keeper, Suppression Ray, and there is our swamp signaling our hits coming up. Number 1, it's non-foil retro Victimize, foil Jolted Awake in retro, a foil Eldrazi Linebreaker, the return of the Devoid Eldrazi that have colorless casting costs but are still colorless because Devoid, I guess. Underneath that is Copy Land, a spin off of Copy Artifact, except this enchantment copies lands. Dreamtide Whale underneath it, and a Flare of Denial borderless. Rounding out the pack. Wow. These this Flare cycle is the newest take on free spells. Flare of Denial is a free counterspell. You just need to sacrifice a non-token blue creature to counter any spell. That wasn't the end of the pack. I miscounted. Foil Retro Flame Flooded Strand is our last card. There's a token in the back for real. Foil Retro Flame Flooded Strand. That's crazy. I can't believe I almost passed that one up. 2 Flooded Strands in non-normal treatments. This is, I gotta say, this feels really good. We'll see if it continues to feel really good, but so far these collector packs feel really good. All right, let's hit these commons up. Wither and Bloom, Nightshade Dryad, Smelting Charge Bug, Perilous Landscape, Unstable Amulet, Shrieking Drake, Blood Soaked Insight. That's a cool hybrid card. And Plains. Here's the Plains. That's a Ulamog once again in the background there. All right, first retro card underneath this basic. Meltdown. Here we go. Powerful answer to some powerful artifacts entering Modern. It's Meltdown. Foil Snow-Covered Wastes. Always fun to see. Yeah, don't know when you would necessarily need Snow-Covered Wastes, but there you go. Roshin Roaring Prophet is our next rare. Eldritch Immunity off of the Commander sheet. Disruptor Flute. This is the newest take on the sort of, what would you call them? Not stacks pieces necessarily, but like, you know, your Damping Sphere, Amulet of Safekeeping, Cycle of Protective Artifacts, Disrupting Flute. That's what we have here. And there is Bloodstained Mire in the retro frame, folks. Featuring that beautiful, is that Phyrexian art? Fantastic. Love it. I told you. All these packs were going to feel like winners. I know that's not how it actually ends up being. Something's got to give, but right now, I can't tell what that is because we have hit gas after gas after gas. These last 2 slots have been bulletproof. The last 2 slots in all these packs, bulletproof so far. Let's see if that trend continues. Foreboding Landscape. Dog Umbra. Utter Insignificance. We have a Scurrilous Sentry. Volt Storm Angel. Breaker of Creation. Priest of Titania. That's a good card. Entering Modern. Priest of Titania. And Island is our next basic with a Kozilek way in the background there. Kozilek. Underneath this island, it's Retro Accused Marauder. Followed by Foil Retro Hard Evidence. That's cool. That's a very neat spell from Modern Horizons 2. Now we get the Retro Foil version. Crabomination is underneath that. Followed by our first etched foil off the commander sheet. It's Disa the Restless. I think this is another face commander from the Lurgoyf deck. Here is Springheart Nantaku. Very hot card for you Amulet players out there. I'm sure you've been talking about this one. Retro Flare of Denial. 2 flares, both denial. Okay, take it. And underneath that is Argent Dais. This is a very interesting removal spell. Kind of a tempo-based removal option for white-based attacking decks. Alright, next boosty. Let's do it. Let's see, what's the cons fetches? Wooded Foothills. I love the new Wooded Foothills art. Rosecott Knight. Faithful Watchdog. Breathe Your Last. Collective Resistance. Escalate. Throwback to Eldritch Moon. Brain Surge. Throwback to Brainstorm. Cephalid Coliseum. Welcome to Modern. Cephalid Coliseum. Extremely normal card for extremely normal people. Basic Forest behind that one. Looks like another Kozilek. Ooh, I skipped a card again. Evolution Witness. Sorry, Evolution Witness. Here's a Binding Grace. We got a sneak preview of that one from when I keep missing from when I miss the card. Arna Kinurud. Sky Captain. This is another face commander. This is the foil version. Here's a Twins of Discord Eldrazi off the commander sheet. And a Borderless Profile Pearl Ear Imperial Advisor. 1 white for a 3/4 with lifelink. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. Scary. Whenever you cast an aura spell that targets a modified permanent, draw a card. Modified permanents being things that already have auras on them. Sick. Here's a an extended art Emperor of Bones. Followed by etched foil Emrakul. The world anew. Etched foils are so cool, guys. This is one of the few consistent art styles you can get across all Magic sets. So grabbing an Emrakul in this and being able to have it actually match the other cards in your deck, very special. Sick. That's 2 of the Eldrazi's we've seen so far. We got a Retro Kozilek and an etched Emrakul. See if Ulamog wants to join the party. The profile Ulamog, if you have not seen it. I really hope we get a chance to show that one off to you. Alright. Kami of Jealous Thirst. Basking Broodscale. Hexgold Slith. Tempest Harvester. Emrakul's Messenger. Metastatic Evangel. Mindless Corruption. Those are commons and uncommons this time. Mountain is the basic, and underneath that mountain, it's a Retro Skoa Ember Mage. This is a common legend. Interesting. Common legendary creature. Retro Foil Brain Surge. If Brain Surge is going to be played, this is the copy people are going to play. Sowing Mycospawn is our foil rare. We have an extended Final Act off of the commander sheet. Maybe a more tolerable version of Farewell, some might say. Here's a Borderless Emerald Medallion. I think collectively recognized as the worst medallion. Still gorgeous. Love this piece so much. Psychic Frog in Borderless. Our take on Psychotog in this set. I love this art so much. This little tongue sticking out. I love this art. Here's a foil Borderless Tameo Inquisitive Student. Folks, this looks so cool. This is not a surge foil or anything crazy like that, but the foil treatment on this is insane. And this, of course, transforms into Tameo Seasoned Scholar. Wait a minute. Is this a textured foil? Folks, what's the verdict? Is this textured foil? That's crazy. Look at this down here. Wow. This is amazing. This is one of the coolest cards I've ever seen. And I personally have been fiddling with a commander deck featuring this Tameo. This is textured foil. That's crazy. Wow. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. It's Modern Horizons. Of course I should be blown away, but are you kidding me? This is insane. Gravedig, Corrupted Shapeshifter, Twisted Landscape, Skoa, non-retro, Lion Umbra, Wirewood Symbiote coming to Modern from Scourge. Fell the Profane and our basic is Island. Underneath this island, our first retro. It always wants to peel the non-foil off. Retro Brain Surge. Non-foil retro Brain Surge. Foil Accursed Marauder underneath that. Here's a rare Branching Evolution. Originally from Jumpstart. This is technically a reprint, although you might not be familiar with it because it's from a weird set. Branching Evolution from Jumpstart. Tempt with Mayhem off the Commander Sheet extended art. Ooh. Underneath that, it is Borderless Strict Serenade. The newest 1-mana counterspell. Counters target artifact, creature, or walker. And its controller creates a 2/2 blue bird in compensation. Retro Grief. Let's go, baby. Dodge the ban list because they knew it'd be in the set. That's not really why I dodged the ban list. Foil Borderless Birthing Ritual. If you have been wanting to play with Birthing Pod, this is your bone. Birthing Ritual. That is your Birthing Pod replacement, folks. All right, we're getting down into it. Looks like 4 more packs to go. These collector boxes are dense, you know? They cut out a lot of the fluff. You get all your value like that. Boom, boom, boom. 4th to last pack right here. It starts with Foul Strike. Petrifying Meddler, Eviscerator's Insight. Snapping Void Craw. Void Craw. Ethereum Terramander. Mogmob, Fledgling Dragon from Judgment. And basic Swamp featuring who else but Emrakul. Beneath that, Retro Unstable Amulet. Foil Grim Servant. Polluted Delta. I was just about to say it's been a while since we've seen a fetch land. Foil Polluted Delta. Very welcome. Very welcome. Here's a profile of the Disa Restless card from the Commander decks. White of the Reliquary. Play off of Knight of the Reliquary, of course. Very cool card. Here's our non-foil Borderless Tameo Inquisitive Student. We'll take it. Etched Kudo, King Among Bears. Not a lot of etched foils. I think this is the second one. Phyrexian Germ. Yeah, not a whole lot of etched foils coming out of these, but that's okay. We like when things are special. Believe it or not. It's cool when things are cool. Alright, folks, we're nearing the end. This is getting exciting. Those were the commons, uncommons. I kind of blasted through those. Here's a forest, and underneath this forest, Galvanic Discharge. Another retro energy card. Looks very weird. Energy symbols on retro cards looks weird. Retro foil Unholy Heat. I really thought this already came in retro. Here we go. Retro foil Unholy Heat is in the set. Chthonian Nightmare. The play off of Recurring Nightmare. This one uses energy. Aurora Shifter extended off the Commander Sheet. And Borderless Nadu. Underneath that, the profile Nadu Winged Wisdom. Cool. Retro Windswept Heath. Classic. These are going to be great pickups. Fantastic pickups. And we have a foil extended art Fanatic of Ronos underneath it. This card is a very powerful mana dork if you're creating big creatures. Very cool. Penultimate pack. We're almost done. This is not the largest box ever. but that's how collector boxes be. Here is a Drowner of Truth, one of my favorite uncommons of the set. Put it in as a land. Flicker this land, it'll return to the battlefield face up as a 7/6 surpriser. It's a really large modal double face creature. So cool shenanigans you can do with this card, but it's just an uncommon, so let's not speculate too hard on that. Here's a Plains, and underneath the Plains, it's our retro Marionette Apprentice. Marionette Master, secretly one of the coolest creatures out of Kaladesh, and Marionette Apprentice is a really fun nod to that card. Foil retro Aether Spike beneath the Apprentice. And Flare of Cultivation, our third Flare, the first non-denial one. Yeah, this one's Cultivate for free if you sacrifice a non-token green creature. You know, so it be. Extended Art World Scrape Sage off of the commander sheet. Borderless Archway of Innovation. This is a neat land. And beneath it, we have Borderless Chthonian Nightmare. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We've seen this card before already. Now we can see the borderless version. Power Balance. Borderless Foil Power Balance. This is a proactive version of the infamous Counterbalance enchantment that saw a lot of play with Sensei's Dividing Top before that card bit the dust. But yeah, cool nod to that card. Doesn't see a lot of play so much anymore. It got a brief resurgence during the Lurrus days, back when everyone was playing that. You saw some Counterbalance play, but Power Balance is the new version. This is the final pack, folks. Thanks for joining me. Like I mentioned before, if you want to get a box for yourself, collector or otherwise, levelupgamesmd.com has them right now, and you'll get the foil retro Flusterstorm thrown in with your pre-order. We're also going to be live on Drip Shop this weekend, opening Modern Horizons Friday and Saturday. It's going to be crazy. Be sure to join us then if you want to see more packs open, even if you don't get any yourself. It's a fun community thing. You just hang out, watch other people crack theirs. It's a lot of fun. All right, final pack here. It's Basic Mountain to start us off, and underneath it, Retro Abiding Grace. Cool, 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 cool. This was a really fun build around that I don't think quite got there. I think the Martyr deck is like pretty good. But here's the Retro Abiding Grace that enables it. A foil retro, it that heralds the end. Foil retro colorless card kind of goes all off. You see how foil that is? That's really sweet. Underneath that is another Tameo Inquisitive Student. This is the foil normal frame. Boom. Foil normal frame. Silver Quill Lecturer is our commander card. Creature spells you cast have Demonstrate. If you don't know what that does, I'm not going to explain it. It's crazy. Borderless Laila, the Blade Reforged. Wow. This is an insanely powerful creature. I didn't even realize this was in Modern now. That's exciting. That's really exciting. This card is really cool. And there's the borderless profile of it. Here's a retro Flare of Cultivation. Like I said, it's okay. It's okay. And our last hit of the box, folks. It's Borderless Windswept Heath. Thank you for ending us on a fetch land. I mean, what more could you ask for, really? Phyrexian Journey token in the bag. Folks, that was a collector box of Modern Horizons 3. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been Casey, and I hope you have a good day.